Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Begley.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison.
Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
We have already started here.
And he's quick to snatch it back. De Jong. De Jong! Good strike, quite an alarm. Dani Olmo. Oh no, that was never going to make it.
So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, this fella Sven Botman is someone who's had an interesting career, Peter. He received his football education in the...
Applies the finish! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Barcelona really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Linton. That has been slung wide. He is through here. And this is Lewandowski. Yamal takes a shot. Goal! Barcelona! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Newcastle finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Barnes. Eric Garcia wins the duel this time. Quarter of an hour played.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
De Jong. Oh, look at the space here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but...
And the finish! It's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it, he will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Great chance! Barcelona have scored 2 quick goals here and are well and truly in the driving seat. That looks a good ball through. He might be in here. Oh, can he finish? Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Oh, good ball. Shot at goal! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Vermeer. And here's Barnes. Burn. And the counter is on. Now it's Lewandowski. Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski! Just cruising! They are cruising! And the lead is extended still further. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. A case now of complete control.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And he's intervened well there. Botman. Here's Bruno Guimaraes. Half an hour played now. Eric Garcia. Now it's Lopez. That's been cut out, well played. Bruno Guimaraes. Now it's Lewandowski. And it's Trippier. Murphy. Great ball and he's in here. Shapes to shoot! It's a goal! They're back within reach! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can't come into it, and it didn't.
So is this the start of a comeback? Bruno Guimaraes, played out to the left flank. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Now it's Joe Linton. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Oh, he's taken it. Pass somewhat off target. Driving forward. And this is Lewandowski. Balde. And it's Rashford. It's a pretty loose pass. Lewandowski. Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Now it's Lewandowski. Burn. Now that's well seen too. He's free. Chance! And yes, it's there! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
And there's the end of the first half.
I just think it's been a great performance, and they totally deserve to have this lead at half-time. I mean, just about anything they tried seemed to have come off. It's incredible stuff.
Barcelona lead by 3 in a game all about goals. It's so easy on the eye and promises more of the same after the break. There's the start of the second half.
Nice try, but he wasn't buying it.
Now it's Lopez. Vermeer! And that tested the keeper.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Oh, good spread.
It's a promising position.
Oh, right place, right time. Dani Olmo getting this one clear. Byrne. And Botman. Chow.
That's headed upfield.
Oh, nicely intercepted. And Dani Olmo. And this is Lewandowski.
Picked out brilliantly. And a chance! He's got a goal! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Barcelona are having a ball here. Yamal was in no mood for any of that.
Barcelona are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Now can he find... There's the shot! It's in!
And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Marcó en el minuto 59 el dorsal 11.
Newcastle playing for pride here. The match surely beyond them.
And that pass isn't the best.
That's really well manoeuvred. And he's in on goal! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 96.622.
And that has left him in a heap.
Rashford. Lewandowski under intense pressure.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match, and at last their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution.
And he gets rid in a hurry.
It'll be a throw-in.
Balde.
Can he get it through?
Barnes receives it in a wide position.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Now it's Barnes, and he's picked it up out wide.
He's got away. Now there's a fine ball. He's had a shot! And that is a truly outstanding save.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Tonali plays it short. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour.
Eric Garcia makes the interception. Martial gets across to intercept that. Now it's Lewandowski. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Botman. Byrne. Newcastle ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. And here's Lewandowski. Bruno Guimaraes. And here's Rashford. Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski!
Well, it seems as if he
Could be danger here. Newcastle making consecutive changes here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
That's rather hopeful. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
That'll be a throw. Botman. And it's Guimaraes. Looking for options for movement. Elanga. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. And he has shown him a yellow card. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, it's never nice to see some...
And Szczesny pulls off a sensational save.
Oh, once the save was made, the change to both mindsets could be hugely telling now.
And this is Lewandowski. And he was quick to react.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
4 added minutes on the board. Now it's Yamal. And he's gone looking for safety. In towards the back stick. Tonali. And that will be it. Barcelona pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness. Lewandowski voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Barcelona definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked, whether it was link-up play.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona. It's Lewandowski! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And here's Lewandowski. He's gone for goal! And again the keeper stands strong.
Lewandowski really must be thinking what more he could have done there. It's another inspired save.
Granit Xhaka in with the challenge. Tries to pass it through. And he's only too happy to take that back. Fermin. Now it's Lewandowski. And here's Dani Olmo. Traore. Isidore. Tries from distance. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now there's a fine ball. Shot at goal! Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. Sunderland are looking to go forward now. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Lewandowski. Lewandowski! And for a moment, time stood still. Now it's Lewandowski. Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And here's Yamal. Dani Olmo. Good purposeful. Dani Olmo! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Look, they seem set on a tactic that's not really yielding any results. You'd imagine they're targeting a weakness, but they look a weakness themselves.
Still goalless. Lefebvre. And that is as far as they're going to go.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just... Big chance! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Mukiele. It's an inviting-looking ball, that.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Lewandowski. Traore. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Isidore. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Lewandowski. And it's Lopez. Takes the shot! Eric Garcia gets a foot in here. Now it's Lewandowski. He's having a go! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Lewandowski really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. Oh, that one's going nowhere. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. And here's Rashford. That's been cut out, well played. Traore. And here's Lewandowski. Granit Xhaka. Isidore. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Traore. He's shifting through the gears. And the finish! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Lefay. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Fermin. Now it's Dani Olmo.
Un minuto de descuento.
Dani Olmo. Can he finish? Goal! Barcelona! And right on half-time, that is telling. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Barcelona merit their advantage on the balance of play. They did most of the probing and got their reward, although they should have a bigger lead. Could come back to haunt them.
Barcelona can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break.